It's tea time, literally. Today we're talking about the best tea fragrances. These are some of my favorites. We have between 10 and 15 because I really couldn't narrow it down to just 10. So if you love tea like I do, this is the video for you. Let's just jump right in. The first one is Warni Warni from Maison Matin. This is such a spicy, exotic, warm, enticing tea scent. There's notes of cardamom, and it takes you on a journey. Like, it takes you through some exotic lands. Like, you feel like you're like at a Moroccan spice market. It's very cool. It's a bit of floral notes, orange blossom freesia, and a nice musky dry down. So this fragrance really gives you everything. It gives you the spiciness and mysterious exotic facets. It gives you nice gentle florals and a soft fluffy musky base. Next up is actually a dupe, and it is from Juliana's Perfumes. It is called Miss Independent. This is a dupe of Kilian's Princess, which I have as well, and this one is just way stronger. It smells actually better to me in that, I guess, in that strong concentration. The really beautiful like marshmallowy ginger notes come out. The tea, like, you can just smell it so much more, and you smell it for so much longer without compromising the scent profile. If you guys aren't familiar with the scent Kilian Princess or Miss Independent, essentially it is a marshmallowy green tea scent with just a little like sprinkle of ginger in the opening, so it makes it a bit zingy and very distinct, not overwhelmed by the sweetness of the marshmallow. So it is one of my favorite like sweet fluffy tea type scents. Next up is Nishane Oolong Cha. Of course, this is an oolong based scent. It has fig in the base, and it has this like waxy rind of a bergamot, like citrusy opening. It's really like a waxy, oily kind of tea. Fresh Earl Grey, except oolong Earl Grey. And you just got that oil from the bergamot, and it's just like so fresh and dripping. It's very rich, it's very dense. I love the unique composition here. It's not just straight tea. You got a lot of unique facets, like especially that little fig sprinkle at the end. Super cool. I think you can get this at So Avant-Garde. My code is no longer 20% off. It's Yana10 for 10% off at So Avant-Garde. I'll make sure anything with codes is in the description for you. This next one is also a very rich, intense tea scent, and it's called Shanghai 1930 from a brand called Astrophil Stella. This came to me from Raffinate Perfumery, and this is a very dense, deep, like steeped tea. A steeped green tea. Like, you really feel that like intense, dark, like steepage of the tea. There are florals in here as well, white florals, tuberose. Don't be put off by the tuberose note in here. It is not a strong white floral. It is really a dominant tea scent. There's mango in here, giving it this like bit of tingle. You know, when you cut into a green mango, you get a bit of that tingle, like a slightly underripe one. There's vanilla, sandalwood in the base, and it almost gives it a bit of like a slight nutty quality. I think this is such a multifaceted, very cool, intense tea scent, because usually you think tea is like just for the summer. It's like a refreshing type of scent. I think this is almost better for the cooler weather because of how like densely steeped it smells. We're gonna slide this in here as a tea scent, even though I don't think the tea is really a dominant note. This is Soft Tension from Andrea Mack. I really love this brand. They have so many cool, beautiful fragrances, and this is a mate, musky kind of freesia scent. It reminds me almost of kind of like a Narciso Rodriguez type musk. Like, it's not a powdery clean musk. It's almost slightly a touch animalic, very sexy. And the tea has this kind of earthy, like mossy, rich green quality about it. It blends really beautifully with the florals and the musk. I think it's a very unique scent that incorporates kind of an earthy tea note. And then a super fresh one is Menthe Fraîche from Healy. This is for the hottest of hot, like muggy, gross days that you just want to, like, you want to get the stickiness off you. This is minty, obviously very minty, fresh tea, almost gives you like a mojito vibe. It's a breath of fresh air. You know, like really nice aquatics are good for those like hot muggy days. But sometimes aquatics, they can smell like, you know, a bit too beachy, like a bit true beach, if you know what I mean. This minty fragrance will just make you feel so like fresh and clean, and if you live in muggy conditions like I do, this is your savior on those days. Here's a nice powdery one from Bulgari. Bulgari has a really beautiful tea line. None of them are bad. They're actually all incredible in their own way. My favorite is the Eau Bleu, although I circulate through favorites, but at the moment this is my favorite because it has those nice powdery purple flowers. You get a little bit of like violet, iris, you get the lavender, a bit of lavender in here too. So it's a very calming evening scent. This is one that I like to reach for, you know, on a very chill evening when I need to be a little bit calmed down. You're like right before, sorry boys if any, like 2 of the guys that watch my channel, it's like right before your period and like you're feeling not so good and you just like want a little bit of a chill. Like this is the best fragrance to reach for at those times. This is probably the best kept secret fragrance, and it's called Ange Démon Le Secret. It is so underrated, but it is delicious. This has this tangy, bright cranberry scent with the tea. It also shares a little bit of a similarity with the Philosophy Amazing Grace Intense, the one in the darker pink bottle, which I really love. I like that red berry scent in there. It reminds me of those sugar crusted cranberries in the Eastern European delis. I love those. So yeah, this is just a really fun, uplifting, breezy kind of citrusy tea with cranberry. Tender Light is my favorite from Estee Lauder. I want more from this collection. I think there will be some hits. If any of you guys have tried more from this collection, comment down below and let me know your favorites because I will be grabbing more. Tender Light is the only one that I've tried and it's just been a 10 out of 10. If you wanted to sample any of these, you can do so on thescented.ca. That is my decant shop. My viewers get to save 10% on any order with the code SAVE10, so take advantage of that. And yeah, Tender Light is there as well. But I will be restocking soon because it's running low. This is a powdery tea scent, but it also has this kind of sweet jasmine vibe about it. I don't even think a note of jasmine is listed, but it makes me think of kind of a sweet jasmine-like tea with a touch of powder. Actually, it reminds me a lot too of the white jasmine and mint from Jo Malone. I pulled this to show you guys the 2 of them. It's kind of a bit of a dupe almost. So yeah, I mean, this is quite a bit more expensive. This is a powerhouse in terms of performance, so it will be the perfect replacement for this if you just don't want to splurge and you don't appreciate the poor performance of Jo Malone. Seriously, just grab Tender Light and it's a very good alternative, and it's actually even better. Now, here's a great budget one. I've talked about it time and time again, and it is white tea from Elizabeth Arden. I love the whole entire line. I'm waiting on my Mandarin Blossom. I will report back soon on that one. I heard it's incredible. But this is just like an easy, like brainless grab and go. You just spray and you just can't go wrong with this. It's a very like office safe kind of fragrance. I think it might even be hospital safe depending on the hospital, you know. Not telling you guys to wear fragrance to a hospital. I actually think it's a really big faux pas, but if you so feel inclined, I feel you might be safe with this one. It's a white tea, very spa-like, very clean type of scent. Smells a lot more expensive than it is. This is about $30 on Fragrance Buy. Here's a little layering combo corner. So I guess we covered the main list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I can count still. Fleur de Bambu and Cardamom Moss from Experimental Perfume Club. So this is like borderline a tea scent. It has tea, but it has bamboo and lotus, and so it has this kind of sweet, like sweet bamboo, almost aquatic vibe, slightly floral. I can't describe it. It is just delicious. It has kind of like a banana-esque sweetness in there. And so just now, I thought it would be an amazing combination to do like a 2-to-1. So 2, 1 with Cardamom Moss, because Cardamom Moss has been like just my layering fave in every situation, and it worked so well. They work so well together. This brings a little bit of like a spiciness and kind of like a cool, like nutty quality. And all of the Experimental Perfume Club fragrances, I find they have this like base of a creamy kind of comforting sweetness. I love all of them. You know how some fragrance brands, they just have like the signature base and you can smell it throughout. Some of them are incredible, and like so you just find this like commonality amongst all of them. They have a very distinct one that I pick up in all of their fragrances, and I really like it, and it layers really well, these two. Here's another favorite layering combo. You guys already know this one because I talked about it so many times Gems, Gris Charnel, and Thé Noir from Le Labo. Perfect combination. I don't really like this fragrance on its own, truth be told, even though it gets me the most compliments. I only really like it when I layer it with a Thé Noir. My husband hates this. He thinks it smells awful, but I really like it, so I wear it on rainy days. It's my favorite rainy day combo. And that's basically it for today. We're gonna leave it at that. Comment down below, let me know some of your favorite tea fragrances. I would be so excited to check them out if I haven't already. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, and I will see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.